for making it possible.
Girl, you didn't have to bring it in.
Space City Home Network, as well as Kalum. Away from our opening video, we're about to start a brand new series.
I love it when we get a clean. As we always say, in round one, strike early and strike often. You're going to get 3 opportunities to win money, and money is how you advance. But typically, you'll only do it. Round one is usually easy.
Yeah, it normally is. Here's the other thing in mind. There's 8 contestants in each one of the contests you're going to watch. 4 of them will move on to the semifinals, 4 will go home. So it's kind of a sudden death for everybody. In the meantime, folks, when we start the show, you're going to see an opening video. At the end of that opening video, you'll hear the trademark Bob Kalum say hello Houston. When you hear Bobby T say hello Houston at the end of the video, you need to start cheering to prove to the world the best rodeo fans live in Houston, Texas. You cannot start a performance at Rodeo without hearing that on a company call. Bobby he'll be back on the day. But Amy, going Super Series number 3, and I look at the list of athletes out of the Super Series. It's impressive. Many past Rodeo Division champions and many past world champions have been in the Super Series.
One of those world champions I'm looking at is Brittany Posey tonight. She's won 3 gold medals, but she's won the biggest check here in the Super Series 4 now. I'm looking to see if Brittany can put it all together.
Yes, she's a Victorian name in Texas, and this rodeo. Let's go down to the number one broadcast. We're bringing you all the information from the four biggest shots.
Thank you, Lloyd. Although we're getting used to this, Forest Spring is ready to take the star stage after the rodeo. You guys mentioned past rodeo season. I want to talk about two rodeos. 12 times national finals rodeo. Even 2 times again. 2016 again in 2024. I asked the girl, who's the guy who's that you love so much? She said to me, the whole argument is a true style bulldog setup. He's here to chase his third Houston title starting tonight. They got
Thank you, Bailey. Let's start the competition with the first contest. Title Rodeo, sponsored by 1 year ago, right away, another rodeo world championship. He's a 2-time champion in Houston. He's the measuring stick so far, but look out. John Dowd just won San Antonio. And Shane Hansey, along with Nick Henry. Hansey's the champ, Henry's #1 in the world, and we start with Dave John.
John won this rodeo back in 2022. Super Bowl, the National Finals Rodeo, signed every time. Grew up under the tutelage of Huntsville's own Joe Beaver. What a great tutor to have. John has taken the information shared with him from Big Joe. Won over $1 million. Understands this format well. Stays off the barrier line, that's smart. Does the first job he has, that's catching the cat. He's standing at the end of the line. Way to go, Joe. 9 and 2. That's aggressive.
Use one word to describe him, and it is smooth. There is no bottles anywhere. Gets out like a fan, lays the barrier back, gets back to 2.5 hits. He just puts the pressure on the field with a 9.2 to set the bar early in Super Series 3.
To a young man who is 7 years, who has double the trip to the national finals, we are meeting Corey Simon of Prairie View, Texas.
Say that again. Folks, look at his Kalum. It says faith. This isn't the cowboy of faith. And he's your neighbor. He grew up in Prairie View, Texas. He's one of those guys that I'm expecting to win this rodeo as well. There you go. Now we've got to put it, that means we've got to get the tap off before it goes down to the top 10. With hands. And he'll stop the watch a half-second longer than John Bowers.
And as Boyd pointed out, clearly, if getting the calf back up, you see him holding that, but when the calf goes down, it takes extra time to get it back up before he can legally time. And that half second was all of that transition.
So, actually 15 years ago, this guy was 21 years old, and he rode into this room and won the Rodeo Eastern Championship. 2 years later, he won the world title, and he has qualified for 16 national finals rodeos. That's our World Series consecutively. He hasn't missed a year in 6 years. Shane Hankey.
That world champion, as Boyd pointed out, has won it all and done it all. Oh, missed the flank of his calf. That is going to cost him 12-13 flat.
Devil watch the and I'll add a Red Bull on the side, but the judges have to.
Huge sport. Got a full followers on that.
You have Tito's. You have Tito's.
He's coming over there. Two sides. There's one other station, but you can always come back and put more money around you.
I also would like to point out, I think you just like saying the name of the rodeo in Tucson. Kalum. His fourth name, his given name is Tyler. He looks like a ball. Steps young man out of Texas. Won the Golden Spike Rodeo in Fremont. Won Livingston, Montana on the 4th of July. What's the crown on this one? 9.4. Now, for those of you that can't see the big when he ran that calf halfway down the arena floor at NRG Stadium, but he makes up so much time on the ground.
Well, he had to look at the hands here. He didn't even go around the hoop. He took all 3 wraps. This is because of the self-belief. This might be the best first round of the title roping we've had here since Series 1 and 2. These guys are bringing the heat. But there's no more heat than this guy, the #1 ranked tie-down roper in the world. Let me say that again. 24 years old, 6'2", 185 pounds, and the #1 ranked tie-down game. The champion of Fort Worth. 2-time title champion, his name is N.K. Henry. Be fast, okay? On the ground, holds his flat, blocks, blanks, strings, and ties. Look out! Come on, Houston, tell me you like it.
The other thing that I would like to point out is I mentioned the character of some of these other athletes. Ken Gaines will go out of his way to say hello and shake your hand every time you see him.
So a lot of you may not know this, but not any cowboy can come to Rodeo Houston. They look and say, oh, I'm going to go to Houston. No, you got to be invited. Be invited or you got to earn a trip here. This is the first time in his career that he's earned a trip to Rodeo Houston. His first time ever inside NRG Stadium. He's 25 years old. He got 3 checks in Fort Worth. We got a check in San Antonio. Last September, we won the rodeo in Pasadena.
What up, what up, what up? Everybody else too. Go down. Yes, sir, boys, Frank. Yes, sir, yes, sir. He will be performing at 2 o'clock. No, he'll be performing at 5 o'clock. 5 o'clock. 5 o'clock.
And he did get a full move, so that rope doesn't tie any got kicked through.
So, you're not supposed to have it, but I got a little. His name is, how can you not let a guy whose name is Vegas? Right? Does it get any more Texas about it? Vegas,
Well, it sounds like it's taking things right out of a Louis L'Amour novel, doesn't it?
oh, skinny kid, great auctioneer. This guy can sell anything in the auctioneer. You got Texas, Denver, Fort Worth, and San Antonio. He won the turquoise circuit final. There's no place at 20 years old. You want to see one of 7? Put on this kid. He's tied himself. It is. He moves into the number 2 spot, providing that half remain for the full 8 seconds.
And when you're at 20 years of age, boy, it makes such a big difference, especially to the younger competitor, to get a check in number 1. It helps you take a deep breath and prepares you for what lies ahead in the final 2 rounds.
So it's one thing to be a great time, but it's like golf, you've got to win in order to get money. So it's always good to have a second trade. This man and his dad are both horseshoes. And so the rope is paid for it. If you put this in the last will, love this black horse. Oh, that's beauty. Mr. Morales, New Mexico, number 7 in the world. 24-year-old cowboy with 4 seasons. 6'1", 195. Way to hold the slack. Half is up. This could be good.
Oh no. I got some bad news. I know I was excited too because I thought we were going to split at the top, but we broke the barrier. That's right, the calf starts slowly, and you can see the horse, the black horse, convinced in breaking the barrier line before the neck rope comes off the calf. That's Rodeo's version of a speeding ticket, so 86 becomes 18. For the man from Peanut Country in New Mexico.
Well, here's a little bit of the highlights. The eyes of the gateway to the soul. When you look in those eyes, you'll see grit. You'll see resentment. You will see elation when the road goes well. And then you will see frustration when it does not. Yeah, that's it.
Hello, what's that?
That's got now he's going to be first.
I will.
Behind Henry is Buck Calum when they go back forward. And that is your timeout rodeo. Brought to you by Bluebird.
Double, but can I do the crown?
This is the rodeo you eat. Here's how it goes. We invite 4 different top athletes in each of our events with a mind identified super series. Each one of those events is 3 rounds. At the end of the 3 rounds, the highest money winner is crowned with Super Series champion. Receive custom boots courtesy of our Wood Company Outfitters and a custom Les Paul style electronic guitar, creating a special one-of-a-kind Super Series champion. Now, each of the 5 Super Series, the 4 highest money winners advance to 1 of the finals. Here are 10 athletes in each of the semifinals. We take the top 4 to semifinal 1 and semifinal 2 and advance down to the championship. The 6th and 9th advance for each semifinal round get another chance. They'll go to 1 or 2 hard competitions. The winner of each wild card will advance to the championship for a shot at $65,000, with a total purse of over $2.5 million. That's how the revolutionary Rodeo Eastern Super Series works. Stay close, bareback riding coming up next at Rodeo Eastern.
Hey folks, if you're 20 or older, watch the rodeo responsibly as the Miller Lite designated driver. Scan the QR code and you'll receive a complimentary coffee drink or bottle of water. Responsibility has its rewards. Always plan for a safe ride home.
Thanks to Catherine's Boot City. These are hardworking arena and feed crew. doing it all behind the scenes.
As mentioned only a moment ago, we are on 3 networks, the Space City Home Network, the Cowboy Network, as well as Kalum. And we're on Kalum, we need some Spanish-speaking announcers, and we got the 2 best. This is Luis Enrique. Hold on.
Saludos, como y amigos aquí en el estadio. Acompáñanos durante toda la Rodeo Houston descargando la aplicación de Telemóvil, por supuesto, en rodeohouston.com, toda la acción en español.
That's right. Boy, and the other thing that we know is word. It is called Amdar, meaning saddle up, mount up, let's ride. Muchachos, Amdar. What do you think? I love it. I don't think I can say it as well as you do, but I actually love the sound of it. There's no doubt about that. Amdar.
What a great looking audience, and it will be a full house on a Sunday afternoon, and they are excited to watch our next contest. It's the Bareback Ride, and it's brought to you by Chevron. You go back 11 months and some change, we crowned Rocker Steiner with the biggest check of all, over $70,000 in the world title. Speaking of world champions, Keenan Hayes is in this set. We'll also see a man that lives just north of town in Huntsville.
First Cowboy Joe is from Abilene, South Dakota. I've seen him split the win in St. Louis, Texas. This is Andy Neary. 30-year-old veteran on a horse called Pearl Harbor. They were 85 on this horse in 4 laps in Iowa. This is a good one from the 70s. Starting with Dr. Malaya from the Bartending. Now listen, there's a couple of things you need to know if you're going to watch rodeo, especially bareback ride. Half the sport comes from the horse. How hard the horses to ride. 150 points for all of that. And so, for example, they said it's a 41-point horse, 40-point ride. You get a score of 81 to set the bar. Anything in the 80s is good. So Andy's going to be happy with that.
Both of us. From Ohio with Donnie Brooklyn, Violence Patches over the 25-man world, Ohio State Circuit Finals. A little pace on the series, and I don't know about you, but I think there's a slight harder degree of difficulty. This one's
Absolutely.
I want people to love.
It makes it much tougher for him to stay a little, and that's why I was only accepted.
I'll take that.
With Donnie. Well, Amy McIntyre had the college national finals. And we remember this guy was now 30 years old.
Yeah, well, I guess compared to the way it was, yeah, I got a lot to yeah. You know, it's good as long as I'm not like an idiot. Like, I don't know why it's like, oh yeah, I have everything. Yeah, I'm on fast food. Yeah. Yeah, I know. It's been such none of the BS. Let's go.
Let's go to three who stood out at Western Texas College. This is Jacob Lee. All 5 pounds. He's from Caldwell, Idaho. Watched him win Raleigh, North Carolina, Super Bowl toughest with an 87-point ride. He's the number 2 ranked bareback rider in the world. Our called Canyon Civics. Here we go. Nice score on that horse. Right there. Stays close to the chutes. And here's the whistle that says, okay, that's done. I'm done.
Hey, thank you so much. Have a great night. did not.
I didn't know you could read a horse's mind, boy. Well, you're not wrong.
Why would you buy the club? You can try it.
We're not trying.
I mean, why not try to show getting that one, right?
Nice. Appreciate it, man. Sorry about that.
Man, you good, bro. Which one you want to try to
Yeah. No, he said screw it, just drink out of it.
Yeah, hey, I'm already prepared. What y'all get? So, you don't want to try these too. You don't want to drink all that and then try these too. So, I don't want to drink all that before I fill it up. Look,
I think we just saw once it was turned out, then watch him beat the horses around. See the front feet of the horse? Notice how the cowboy steps his feet before the horse's front feet hit the ground. Dramatic already. When you ride it like that, you're going to struggle like this. 85.5.
Now it's time to see if Oklahoma has an answer for Texas. Jacob from Oklahoma, Oklahoma. Two-time NFR qualifier. A young horse from the series underneath the ran 87.6. Einstein Avenue. Bodie Lance was 84 on this horse in the Zucalon. And Jacob, if you run it over the parking lot where it is strapped, it's all you.
Yeah, you're going to have a good attorney because you're not getting the same you didn't see it.
It's a different level of thing.
That's visible.
That is a great shot. A water bareback ride in order to put their hand in place in the bareback ring. Create the bind and then lock it when they close their hand back. Jacob says, "Fuck it." Einstein Avenue. Trying to make us smarter. Side little turn there to the right. There's some tricks early on for the way horse.
Yeah, Brian, you beat me out with a word. Here's the trick. Swoop to it. Then come back around in a circle to the right. Then you can fight. Two-time NFR qualifier. He hurt himself. Spring this last year in the NFR. How about I give you 2 points, getting to the top 2 right now? So a lot of times we get asked this question,
yeah, it's the rodeo. It's the Houston Rodeo.
well, horses are bred to talk the same way a thoroughbred is bred to run.
Houston Rodeo.
A dairy cow is bred to give milk. This horse is his last pet. Why last pet? Because his mom was a horse named Connie's pet. And Connie's pet was hers for probably 3 decades. But this was her last baby. So they named it Last Pet. Old Texas, the Cowboys, Rodeo, Kansas, 24-year-old veteran. Prairie certified with qualifier. One round. That was Prairie certified with an 84. Right now, it's all ready to it. 8.5. 47 We'll see if Colton closes it.
The point gets to this horse was bred to do it, and you see why. The horse has been doing this for over a decade. Stays close to the chutes, taking quickly out the back. We got a top four score, 80 points to 80 for the Kansas Cowboys. Last bet. Final got to go. Then they are reride is 8 Colorado Stephen Hayes. And we're so happy to see him back healthy boy.
Yeah, he won the world title in 2023, and then had to miss almost all of 24 and 25. He's back now, 100%, 23 years old. The year he won the world championship, he also won the National Finals Championship. Let's start it, Jimmy.
I got Chico Roper down there, just taking a great ride, but the thing I was switch straight up there to the spring baby girls here. You got your big checks on. How much fun is it being here with your family?
It's been fun to get off and get my little girl high five. Yeah, it's fun being here.
Well, you've been a great ride, but we're about to see world champion Hayes to make a ride here for a little bit. We have a little bit of No, definitely. And here at Rodeo Houston, we've had a lot of success here. How much here? How do you keep that momentum going into the next few rounds? We get ready for King Hayes. Talk us through this ride.
It's seems not as easy as it looks. Being the world champion of the called Jelly Bean. His record was introduced a little bit, but still a nice score. 80 points for the former champion of the world.
So now we have the reride opportunity for Jacob Lees. They have to redo everything. Take his bareback rigging on, load it up on his horse, and he's going to get a lot of assistance from all the other bareback riders to make sure everything is set at his turn.
Just tie that blow back down and yeah, aim his point. For those other comrades, double bareback riders, help him get his rigging set. This is one of the things that separates the rodeo from a lot of other competitions. You know, one NASCAR guy is not going to give another NASCAR guy a tire.
Well, I mean, there's the winner right here, the guy that's winning the battle, helping him set his rigging. So he wants Jacob to be successful and possibly even beat him.
I thought you were
Still hold all that up. I mean, that just shows their power right there.
After he tied it on, now he's taking it on. So when you look at all that gray right there, that's called rising. It's like a picture, like he's rising. And when he does, he's into that raw hide handful. We'll try to show you that. It's been literally like the horse forward. But he will wedge his hand into that rigging. So I'm going to hold on to him as much as he holds on to him. There's nothing scarier though when you're riding above your horse and you feel that wedge or that, they call it a bind. They call it a bind. When you bind break free and the ride color, you talk about a fucker factor of 10. It is scary.
Well, boy, you mentioned ago that he's number 2 in the world. He's had a great winner. He finished second at Florida and second at San Antonio. We don't want him to be the best man anymore. We want him to get married to a title here in Houston.
When we talk about this for the first Super Series, 5 out of the 8 Rodeo Houston champions last year became world champions. So this is a measuring stick. Well, that's fun for the bareback. Yeah, simple syrup. Beat that horse to the ground. People have no idea how much energy has to be exerted in order to hang on to a bucket horse for 8 seconds.
You've been preparing all night to try and get on one, and then you have to get on 2 horses in a matter of about 7 or 8 minutes. You will get a little bit of money out of that. Number 1, 80 points for Jacob. Better than his first score, but we will award him a little bit of cash for going out number 1 of our third Super Series.
They got crowded at the bottom where it was 3 8 times. Oh yeah, they're not afraid to slap themselves in the face. But I just look at British folks. Just look at their face when they make their ride. It'll tell you everything about the pain, the anguish, and the work that you have to do in order to become a champion. Sometimes the smiles are real. Sometimes they're genuine. You're like, take this tape off. I'm gonna ride tomorrow.
Now they stack up for round 1. Bradley Miller with 85.5. Roper, Gingrich, and Lees rounded out as we send our gratitude to Ron for bringing us the bareback track.
Stay where you are, because when we come back, one more time, one more defeat. He will be when we return.
Thank you, Houston Feathers, the official healthcare provider for Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo, and they are supporters of Rodeo Houston Sports Medicine for our rodeo athletes.
You can't understand anything because you're not alone. That's why we got captions. We're available on your mobile device at rodeohouston.com/captions. But we're going to make it easy for you. center screen, it will take you directly to our closed mobile app.
Whatever video we got the Cardinal Blues line. Now, it's straight out the line west from you. Let's see what boys and Cowgirls are at.
Oh, yeah, I love this one. This amazing crowd having a great time here in the
Come on, now, tip your hat. Come on, sir, get on camera. Get off your foot. There you go.
Now look, as long as you try to look at this and try one of three.
You what?
I can let you try the three as long as you try to cook.
Oh, it's already pre-made.
We are back inside the Bartending Stadium. Let's talk They left you with more $130,000 in MVP. From great games to this one, always been a fan of Marcus Stereo. And you'll see him go along with him.
Yeah, I don't think we got the body.
It's going to be good watching.
You missed out on your circuit. Let's start with it. Iowa, Louisiana, and Florida, Tennessee. Iowa, Tennessee, and Louisiana. Laying in there last year for the first time. You know, we will. 6 and 9.
I'm about to bet the answer this next team is faster than the first team. All the field, the supervisor, it's our I was trying to walk in Texas to use my mother's script for South Dakota. I'm not going to tell you the world. To watch the world go out this year, you'll see it fall down and you can't reach out.
Oh, there you go. That's what you want to try.
I'm big jumping try to break one.
It's all right, boy. I got other lost games we can stay on. Marcus Rodeo and James Green. Never forget watching Marcus win the all-around title at the college national finals. That's right. You know
A lot of times you
like a senior. Even up to James Green. Mississippi boys. You got to step to the line. Way to go. A lot of action in a short period of time.
You know Marcus's dad, world champion Herbert, Mama May, we're watching here tonight. Point 3. Way to go, Marcus and James. They're now the one team. If we look at the Canada, these guys are winning. They're going to go. Off the first trip for the national finals rodeo with 122 Dawson and Dylan Graham, their brothers. That's doing a lot of screen. That's Dawson. He's the older brother. Dylan side. He's the younger. That catches are legal. It just appears to have people a little bit different. And that penalty free. Yeah, and that catch is legal, but you get a lot more action out of the spear. Watch how the hind quarter is feeling the header takes it off. Watch how much more action there is back there. The hole is going to be a little more jumpy. 61 will top of the spot.
Let's hear Randall like your crazy uncle who's going to interview on the lake. Boy, we're going to hold it rolling at the medley. Missouri, New Mexico for another seven qualifier. Going out of line. The 4 years on 2021. Once in his lifetime. Now millionaire UCY. 4.8. I believe that time is the fastest run this year at Rodeo Houston. Wow. The hero likes the tail too. That's just showing off. You're supposed to be 200 feet. But if you get 200 feet, it's a
No, not the one they wore title yet. He's running. Oh, he's running. Los Alamos, California. 100 goats. Here's Mark. The 2019 Canadian champion. Walmart. That's 74 Rodeo. And there's 62 going to drop in the 5 spot.
Actually, misses his down the first time around, and then drive one more stride. You're right, that is a ton of runs. When you add it all together, that is really good part of one team. Bubba Cole Curry. Bubba's just dancing over the hallway. Practice together. Bubba's supposed to go out the Rooftop Rodeo at Estes Park last year. If your name's Bubba, you have to be a cowboy, right? Whoa! One on the back end, but Cole patiently awaits his chance. 5-9, way to clean it up.
I agree with you a lot harder than you do, Bubba. You got to make it out. If you're not going to make Bubba coming here, he's deep. So, better learn how to roll. He's a horse.
I forgot what you was getting from Robert Wood.
All right. He's playing the family out of here on their screen. That is pretty good. His granddad's dead. His granddad is the Hall of Fame. His grandfather is a Hall of Fame. And we got a Walter Saskatchewan family cowboy and Steve McLeod. He won the Kalispell and the Silver Alberta Canada a year ago. Way out 5-1. That's going to be number 2. This is a really good road. Only one more time and no challenge. Everybody fought for 200. What a huge run underneath there to catch it all. We round it all out. A great night of team road. Oh, we're taking one leg. Timing. It's not just people, it's timing. You gotta get your road and straight from the hind legs. Get that road coming down over the top of your target. And then don't bite your tongue as you slow that road on. The bicycle car right around that saddle horn. And with a 4.8 time, the fastest time of the rodeo. All of that team over here was good fun to watch it for friends and for Alberts.
But just like your neighbors, stay close, because coming up next is the Saddle Ball Ride.
Drinking, celebrating is possible. That is a designated driver to get us there. Because I'm a Michoacana market, care about you and our community. Enjoy the show.
Now the best seats in the house, the suit seats, presented by Chenier. They're right behind the bucket seats.
Yeah, I think the honor of the Vegas Houston Band presented by Texas Farm Bureau Insurance. All the bands are lined up to get autographs. They got doctors going to grab over here. Let's have to be most excited again. PK, every year to come, PK just happens to be right here in the center of the main event. PK, what do you sign on all these autographs?
Oh, just a very good job.
I love it. This is the place to be. All your favorite brands and athletes are here. Leon Coffee is here. Everybody's favorite. We love Leon. Royalty, Miss Rodeo America, Miss Rodeo. Come join us for all the fun up here at the Rodeo Houston fans over Section 1 and 124. There is no better place to be at Rodeo Houston than right now.
What a ride. A memory being created. More memory for the next generation of cowboys and cowgirls. Why not get a photo ride?
Only ride, one, they look, these are those who are the best. Yeah, these horses aren't homes, folks, they're
Pizza limit.
the saddle ride brought to you by Energy Transfer. He walks the bareback ride. It's a bucking horse, but they use different equipment. Here's rider ride. He's a three-time world champion and the defending champion of Rodeo Houston. You look down that face,
Patterson to second base. Got a still ball in Shannon Ernest. And this has 88 points on this Saturday horse in Nampa, Idaho. But I don't like it to see that yellow flag on the ground. So now we're going to do a switch. All right. First come back. In the bareback ride and the saddle bronc ride, they have a rule called the park out rule. Your has to be in contact with the horse, the spur above the horse's shoulder. And when he does not do that, our judge calls the yellow flag. First man to go.
Little Kalum was born in Kalum, Australia. This is Jake Finney. He won the college national championship for Panhandle State University. He's a national circuit finals champion. He's 6 foot, 100-pound Australian cowboy. And known for his skills, southpaw. Has drawn a young horse called Rodeo.
Black champagne.
Was 83 of this horse in Eagle, Colorado last July. As Jake lifts on his ring, gets ready to go. Holmes turn out the front of the ride. Jake to the back of the saddle, lifts it on the ring. That's the way they kick it. If you were to put together an instructional video on how to ride bucket horses, you would include that clip. That is exactly the way you're supposed to do it. Solid mark out, lift on the ring, fight your feet in front of your toes turned out. So let's see if the judges like it. They did. 82 and a half. For Jake Finney. And the body cameras here, he can go off the off.
Oh, we get chips from the sideline. Hey, he's also working on his dad jokes. He's the father of a little girl and all the man. I'm sorry, the writing the concept was canceled.
You got credit?
Oh my God. He's done the joke. I told you before we were over. You take. All right, buddy. You look good. You take this from Parkland, Alberta Clay. Okay, let's go up to a guy that has won this rodeo twice.
Didn't he win it back to back too?
Yeah, with 90 points, 22, he won with a 93-point ride. In 23, he won with a 90-point ride. Yeah, this guy's pretty good.
So Sage Newman feels comfortable inside our stadium. This year, the City Extreme Rocks, what? This was James. Zach Dallas started at 83 points on this horse this year. Number 10 in the world. Now, why do we keep telling you the world standings? Well, the top 15 in the world at the end of the season, that will be the last day of September, qualifying for the National Finals Rodeo. Sage has been there 5 different times. Obviously, as Boyd pointed out, 2 of them with a lot of help winning the Houston Bowl.
Here we go, Cowboys. There it is. Set those feet. Just right.
The horse is going to carry his head very, very low as well. So the ball green measurement can matter.
I just like the way he sets his stand. You see how he sets him to the whole horse's shoulders and holds him there? And then comes back, hold him, then comes back, hold him, then comes back. He's 78 points when you got to use it. So, we'll be looking for you. I think you're saying.
Scott Guthrie and Jacob.
Yo.
Man, you just saw was 85 and a half on the Dallas Club Montana. That's right. Sage Newman and Carol was 85 and a half on 2 swings. James Sebastian been to the national finals 6 times. Another one we're glad to see that's healthy again.
Absolutely. The horse is called Queensland.
So the rodeo is pretty much where people come to the rodeo to see the rodeo activities, and then the artist performs at the end of the whole event. So it's like a /rodeo together. What's up, Chelsea?
Well, you were talking about horse genealogy earlier, and I thought we were going to have a birds and bees type conversation.
I was looking for the guy when we discussed it.
We were 2 horses love each other.
All right, James. When he was in the NFL, he did it 67 years ago. And he's on his way back to several 4 years in the NFL last year. Southpaw Broadrider. Big Yeah, but wait, over the top of that range.
Oh, you never been?
79.5.
Chelsea lying like a mug.
But again, we're hoping for babies. We're looking for babies.
Go back to Canada. Hugh Taylor, Nat Alberta, and a horse that my wife did not name, but she loves this name. Why?
That's what you did last night.
Very much so, yeah. I will remain married.
Well, Wyman Guy matches a younger horse, okay? Young horses are like Kalum. In a perfect world, they go to the library, but sometimes they go to the parliament instead. You never really know what you're going to get out of a horse that you haven't seen in playing time. And this horse, they often have a little more attitude with them. But if you take it, finally, they can go a place where you can wine and dine, or at least talk about it.
They passed the Mater D, is that what you're saying? I can get to their table. All right. Qualified to his first national final last year. Left here won Austin, and then won one of his marquee events, the Pendleton Roundup, on the grass, in September. So far, so good. Yeah.
Got him. 7.8 seconds.
Live. Get off my live. Get off my live. Because you're live. You are live. My live. Why would you lie? Oh my live. Get off my live. La 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 la.
Rusty riding is the number one southpaw rider in the world. Okay? And he's finally 100% healthy. This guy was 87 and 88 and a half in San Antonio, 90 and 91 in Fort Worth. This is Cody's oldest son. I'm a storm. Now, was covered a little ground.
And I know he is one of our shorter competitors, but that is a huge horse. I mean, that horse will weigh nearly 1,400 pounds. So there is a lot of power underneath him as that horse also covered quite a bit. 77 for the number one man in the world. Let's go down to Chief.
Yeah, well, they just been like a people here right now. You're right on the set. I'm going to get that person out of the way.
Been in for a week, it's finally been down.
We have two really good guys left to go. They're going to be next. We need to look at that backup.
Kevin London is the driveway only, and we all see like hat shape. Definitely a good one, really good spur out, great style, great toes, with the zone, like the dogs. We'll be up there, good ride.
Gotta love it, guys.
Love it. That was awesome. You two are great together. Form a partnership with them. Taylor Hunter, Logan Sweet, and then Long Clyde, Cowboys, the Cowboy State. Moves into the top two, 80 and a half.
But this is the one that we've been waiting on. It is a rematch for Ben Anderson. The last time he had this horse lost hope of the series. He was 85 and a half to Sacred League back in June. The four-time AFR qualifier would love to add some earnings. He's number 23 in the world. There's all kinds of opportunity for him to move up.
Out of by 11, he loves motocross. Well, this is one. Things happen at a high rate of speed when you go down out front. Look for that rain, look at the car. Out in front, right now. Then Anderson, ex-Philadelphia Canada, trying to get to his fifth national finals. He's currently 23rd in the world standing. And that horse is just taking that down all the way to the street. There's a brand new sheriff in town. 85 points in Canada. Cruises to the win.
Knowledge was power for Anderson. And there's all kinds of wild action inside the gray steel of the bucket chutes. The power causing the hat to go back against the right. That horse is tucking his nose as the cowboy pushes his feet. The young man gets tossed in the back of the blood red bay. The Aussie enjoys opening night of our third Super Series and a thumbs up. Wait a minute. Looks like we got somebody for some more.
Here's how to figure out on the Sunday that day. Canada, first 55, Australia, second 82, Wyoming third with an 80.5 in Montana. That's 79.5 in the final round. Thank you to Energy Transfer for bringing us this final round.
Dig in, the steer wrestlers are ready. Coming up next.
Okay, this is your work. Everybody's got to look at the screen. It's time for Trivia. Answer the question on the screen correctly for a chance to win season tickets to the 2027 Houston Livestock Show Rodeo.
All right, it's one of our time still. Fan zone. Visit the fan zone presented by Texas Farm Bureau Insurance. Section 1 and 124. That's the rodeo royalties right there. We're just compete, get a lot of that. Get to know our amazing rodeo athletes. There's also an opportunity to rodeo Houston championship saddles up close. So they're beautiful. But look at that guy right there. We got an opportunity to be here, but that's the best. Up there in the fan zone. All these athletes, they go on up there, you guys can listen, and so it's like a fun time. Go to the Texas Farm Bureau Insurance.
Hey, look up at the video screen. We want you to be part of the Carnival Cruise Line Cowboy Cam. And it is not less than you. We got one with smile. Hey, tip your hat, guys. You know what's a jerk out there, too?
That's a hot foot fight. That was a nice body man. It is filling up NRG Stadium. And when it gets full, there's going to be close to 7 people here today. Watching the steer wrestling, that's it's sponsored by Mattress Firm. You would expect Mattress Firm to sponsor the event where you got to hit the ground hard. Tucker Allen, not only the reigning rodeo Houston champion, world champion as well. And he sure knows how. The Corker Taco. How about world champion Ty Harrison and rodeo Houston champ Ty Harrison? Let's go with the second generation cowboy.
The 25-year-old.
Rodeo is the rodeo and come together and do all rodeo events.
Like a set pace. Black and white steer checks up as he gets there.
I wish I could dual stream it so you can see what's going on.
Left just a little too early. That's a great shot of him. His horse breaks the barrier. You can see the red camera. The steer is supposed to trip it. When it doesn't happen, we're going to have to head to a horse.
48.
Yeah, it's not good with all this mechanical. You tell how the
You guys have salt rumors?
whether the
Y'all have extra salt rumors?
Now let's go guy who plays football as a quarterback for Washington State University. So after his football career was done, he decided he wanted to be a bulldog. So then he went to Montana State over. This is another temporary steer wrestler award over 1 week for Jesse Brown from Baker City, Oregon. I'll play on the ball.
Let's see, the other one now.
He's built outside of these, okay? I mean, certain people are born to do
anything or no good?
You can't be a man of
Did
this
you ever,
stature.
I mean, what, do you need ultra or anything, or are you good? No, we're good. Everybody's good? Okay. I know, I didn't know.
Look up.
Maybe y'all need to look at it.
It's an old man's version of tennis. Come on, Jesse. Reach out, you got your hands on it. That is a thing of beauty. You can't do it. Maybe you do it a little faster, but the form is perfect. Slides down into position, pushes that back arm
Let's go to Richard Anderson now. Richard is another college national champion. Really clear the world to just split the win in the fourth quarter. 6 foot 6, 200 pounds. You know what from the college side. At 27 years old. Asian job. The other horse is to keep the steer running straight. Which is not a move. Now we go. This is one of the best first rounds of the Super Series we've had since the Rodeo started. The first time, appeared to be the try. He takes the lead by 1/10 of a second. Let's hear it for Bridger. Now, Millsap, Texas.
Crazy how great he just got from behind the barrier line. Down to Montana's Ty Erickson, 2019 champ of the world. Number now the world standing. 10-time NFR qualifier. $1 million. Long dog drink Robert. There's the nine. Takes responsive just a little bit of rain. Yes! 4.1. That ties for the fastest run of the rodeo. We are looking now.
6.5, 240 pounds. Wow, when this guy comes with his left uppercut, down goes straight. That works now. He won this title in 2022. Let's go to the guy who won it in 2024. Actually, I think Jamie mentioned it this time our opening to go to Elgin. It was nearly 15 years old when he won the Rookie of the Year as a steer wrestler. Now 34 years old, he's been to the Super Bowl 12 times and won the MVP at the National Finals Rodeo in 2015 and 17.
And boy, I've been to a few people before we started. They said it was planes, trains, and automobiles for him to get here on time.
Oh, okay.
Canceled flights, rented cars. It was a photo finish just to be prepared to throw us here tonight.
Remember the year Marty Gates was caught crashing on 610 and unloaded his horse on 610 and then rode his horse to a parking lot.
Buys that unless there's a $65,000 pay window at the end of it.
Trying to get that steer to look straight. But when the gate pops, the steer knows too. That's Will Luther. You'll see Will in the next Super Series.
Already seen how important the barrier line is. You need everything to be perfect at the start. Bay Horse puts in a great and 5-7. Depth longer than he wanted to be. And we have the barrier 15 and 7. You'll get a good night's sleep to regroup tomorrow.
Yeah. He put his left hand down on the ground just to maintain his balance. That was going to slow him down. What do you do if your granddad's name is Bush and he's a world champion? Your dad's name is Rose and he's a world champion. Your uncle Cash, he went to the Bible, the rest of his role, he's not wearing footsteps. This should be holding mind, Van Texas. You want to run in San Antonio with a 4.2, but they'll take a 4 flat. They'll take a 4 flat to get you here.
Had a pretty strong day a year ago, and was flirting with qualifying to his first national final.
Yeah, I think he made the Final Four here on our championship day. He actually qualified last year because he won the Fort Bend County Fair Rodeo.
How you keep missing it?
And by winning that one, he was invited to be here. And then, as an invite from that rodeo, he made it all the way to the championship round.
Washington, Colorado, Idaho, August.
Oh, girl, I
Spider-Man,
Spider-Man, athletic.
Read that man away, and we begin again.
Well, what's happening, you got no 4. You got a 4-6, you got a 4-1, you got a 4-5. Some other people are on the push. They're starting to push. The they realize they're gonna have to go on like they're back if they're gonna have to and money. Remember, the rodeos, there's an aggregate when you add like 3 rounds of golf and you have to work all the rounds. Here, there's no aggregate. It's money each day. That's Tyler Pearson. He's going to work on the as well. And here we go. Roddy living in Kalum, Texas. He's an Austin County Cowboy now by way of Kalum, Louisiana. By the way, he's not as big as some of the
Oh, so I would say this: the Houston Rodeo is a rodeo like where you chase pigs, ride horses, but at the same time we have a live concert here. And lovely girl, who's Christopher Maurice Brown? Oh, your baby daddy. Oh, you love him?
A gold buckle. Tyler won his world title back in 2017, and I think Bill's going to win one, boy. It's just when will it happen?
Man, I tell you what, he's got is just absolutely brilliant. I mean, he's won his half of
As long as you buy the cup.
against the 15 best in the world. And
You gonna buy the cup?
15 best in the world with 10 rounds.
So we still buy the cup. Buy the prayer cup, I can let you change. Yeah, so we still buy the cup because I'm
When he gets his hands on one, it is real tonight. 4.2, that is the number. And Lewis is going to cash in. 6'2", 250 pounds. And that's why they call this the champions event. That big man walking out happy.
okay.
I don't know about that one.
No, but you gotta be all the way out the cup though.
All the way to the same direction along the coast. Everybody's happy at this video of the day. And then there's those who will live all over there. There it is. It's a Lewis Anderson Brown giving the middle linebacker for a football team. That was funny. We follow up by saying thank you to Mattress Firm for bringing us the studio.
Don't go anywhere. It is beautiful ladies and fast horses. They're racing when we return at Rodeo Houston. What a special treat we have here with Jackson Carter. Now, Jackson, Boyd and I, we both love fair food, but we don't know what's your favorite meat.
You went with the beats.
That's the taste. Thank you very much.
Makes sense. Forget about
Right, so, what do you notice the chief tractor doing, right? So what engine is the best engine for a tractor?
And you have favorite color, right? Now, what's your favorite coffee grub? Have you ever done combo? What kind of combo?
Thank you.
Buddy, we are so glad you got to join us here at Rodeo Houston. He's going to be around for a couple of days, enjoying his first rodeo, and we're so happy to have you at Rodeo Houston.
Welcome back to Radio Houston. The fans are ready for details for our steps to ready to
This racing has been tight. S&B engineers and constructors for bringing it to us. In 2025, it was Cassie Cowley, the world champ who took it all. A $65,000 payday belonged to her. She's going to have to swim through some of these competitors too.
Yeah, we're starting with the red. The lady that just won Tucson.
Oh my gosh, we got somebody from Australia in the house. What's up? What's up? Gracie, what's up, Grace? Lovely girls. Keep your head up, lovely girl. Keep your head up.
She's not scared. Tucson's been arenas now. And she left there the champ. Let's run, Red. Come on.
And thank you for the love on my video. Thank you so much.
And it wouldn't shock me if that wins the round. It's that good a time. 14:55. Way to go, Emily.
Make sure y'all subscribe to me if you haven't subscribed, y'all. Love y'all.
Posing tonight is the three-time world champion. There's never on this video on the Super Series format, but this bay holds 9 girl on one. Let's keep those turns tight on the bay. Down to the far end now, turning loose. Here comes the end of the 15:05. Probably half a second longer than she wanted to be. 15:05, she's going to have 2 more opportunities back up.
All right, for these guys, you're going to be part of the first rodeo season. She's specializing for a rookie season. I love this young great horse. She loves the air. You're having a great run. That first barrel, help her around, heading into that second. We're rolling now. That second barrel, we're taking it. So it's turn. And we're taking on a walking and tall and making her first shot. Good. Rodeo used to. Nice work. Hey, 15, 26, 15 down. They wanted to have this first barrel come back with the next round. He gave a full snap.
Just take a little bit of water county is kind of called this thing for a great time. I think you know one final stick. Give a little hand out first and your horse. Act up a little bit. We want you to do real estate. Do what I want.
The regular, but we think it tastes like a still.
1581 great point five.
It doesn't take as much.
Our first two barrels really set the pace. Everyone buys by half a second exactly. We're going to take a look at these two barrels and see what the difference was between Emily Geisel and Francesca Lincoln for the Eagles tonight. Let's see. Emily's going to be on the go with her horse bringing down the bay. They're pretty much head-to-head going into that first barrel. And then you can see that Emily takes a very different angle going after that second, and that's when she starts to gain some time. The second horse moving ahead, and she heads into that third barrel, and we're going to go there as well. Emily goes a little bit tighter, wraps that third barrel, and then it's off to a horse race. Emily's horse just came a little snappier around all 3 barrels, and that is why she is a 14-big. She's a veteran here in Rodeo. Absolutely love her. They're taking a lot of great races left to go. Nobody can comment about how amazing the ground is. It's insane. It's been happening for ages, and after that time, it just seems pretty good.
We're doing a great job making sure everything is prepared for each and every contestant and competitor. That's just part of the rodeo committee that we have here. There are multiple rodeo committees within what we do here at these livestock shows.
But Jamie's point, the number one thing you want to do on these horses is you want to be safe. You don't want to see horses slipping because if that happens, you won't know what's going to happen. You can suffer injury. So it's a great fast. We love that it's fast. It's even better though, that it's safe. Okay, kids, let's go back down to the lady who's a $1 million trainer. She's won the American in Arlington. Owns her own company. Here we go. Sharon. Oxen right in there first. One turn to the right, come back to the left. Coming in straight line. Trying to catch Emily Geisel. And it'll be tough to do.
I gotta try to hit.
15-62.
You got it. Oh, man.
Why is it seltzer? No, it's like seltzer.
Organizers, Katie Joe.
Like soda.
Katie Joe Allen. On the Cache County Fair Rodeo, Logan, Utah.
It's not bad. You know what? I'll take it.
Finals qualifying.
Cheese better?
NCAA World Standings. And if you can be in the 4 seats, there are slots available to win a good check and go
Just give me a
number
tiny,
one.
I don't even need ice, just a tiny bit of heat. No, that's a Hennessy.
Number 2. Turn around with her, now cooking.
I'll try the Hennessy.
15-10 for Katie. That puts her third with 2 more to sweat.
Hold it at the top.
The under the 15-second mark, we're going to jack out of this. I have a feeling as we get ready for Trisha Aldridge, that's what we're going to see. She's ready hot barrel. Watch her, she's tracing great horses. Today is going to be Paul. She told me this horse always finds the barrel. I keep keeping Kate down. A great run here. Good snap for a second. Finishing with the fast. Cheers for Trisha Aldridge. That's a great run on that area.
Want to try the pizza? Are you good? Which one?
Doesn't matter if they hit the 4 games as long as they get the second place check, right? How about it from the Colorado, Atlanta Rodeo, Utah? You want to hit right in Fort Worth? She shattered the arena record in Reno last year. She's a 2-time all-around champion of the National High School Cup. Here goes one again. On the go. Got to keep coming fast and get to about 4. So far, good. Oh, touch! You can touch it, you just can't tickle. Right hard. McKenna, that's the watch. It's 4.
It ain't gonna be a $500 piece night.
He's in the number 2 spot. You can tell how it is. That was good watching.
The male cowgirl makes the most of it. The snap of the wrist. The opening horse, that ballerina getting around. Pick that horse up and try to get as close to the barrel as you can without tipping it over. You don't want to do that because that costly 5-second penalty will get you out of the money. But here's who won the most. Emily Bible, 14:55. Coronado Aldridge and also in the piece of it. Thank you to SMB, engineers, and truckers for bringing us the barrels.
Hey, let's take the ladies. We're going to Cowgirls. It's brought to you by Oxy. Breakaway, what do you say? Well, the silver rope is tied to your saddle horn with a little piece of string. And once you rub the cap, it breaks away as it stops. Taylor Russell, the defending champion, and the reigning world champion. Ranina, Miller, Mitchell, Thompson, and these large alone. We'll close out round 1 of Super Series.
We start with a standout from the college national final. Back then, she was Rick Hickgesser. Now, Remy Fanning. 3-time NFR qualifier from Martin, South Dakota. Great horse puts her in a good spot. But we broke the barrier. 12:25. Add 10 seconds. He was over time. Another look. The overhead cameras, that cap take a step to the right. You can see the ropes cap. Well, it's up.
So we were here at the very beginning of the rodeo and we saw the Cowgirls very good strength of the very right? We saw the Cowgirls bringing the American flag to the open circle. This is consistent. This is so consistent. Penalty. Roll off on the Canada. These are multiple Canadian finals as has their dad. The 2-time Canadian champion. Oh, Alberta, stuck in. And she's clean. Another broken barrier. So that's what happens. You're the first. You're one of the first couple of ropers. You realize that you got to put pressure on the back end of the field. And so you're pressing. And it's the first cowgirl break barrier.
All right, our next area number out is going to be Aston Miller. She's done so much in her qualifier. She's qualified for the national final breakaway race as well as the heat. This is the best horse for always staying on the fierce competitor. Top horse in the world for the right now. Houston, and Bernard. That's
I mean, you're almost ready to do the phone. She's very over 50 pounds. The thing's handled.
Of course, they skate. Well, Katie Williams, there's a horse. Doesn't look scandalous to me, but we'll get the rest of the video out.
And the white powder back there is baby powder. It's straight up the road because of the humidity. You want that road to slide through your hand.
Qualified for the national finals in 2022, where she also won the scandal. That's on a good spot, and there's nothing scandalous about that. 4 seconds flat. Now we have something to shoot at.
Right. Penalty free. The horse might anticipate her throw a little. He had kind of lift up a little bit to get step over. He can move the wheels. She's got a lot of money off the back of that horse. But for now, the last year's runner-up to the Rookie of the Year, Whit Bruner, Bartending, Colorado. She's been mentored by the Rodeo Houston's 31st Breakaway champion, John. Through a Hail Mary and the basket to Becky.
Now, Shepard.
I lost the captain for Parker.
Well, more than that, if we're really going to go for the breakaway round. Jordy Easons Mitchell, a few years back, or her dad, Buckle, is Rodeo Houston Championship ball from the team road. She's been getting her own accolades along the way. Number 3 in the world, won Amarillo, Zap Stampede in Bremerton, Washington last year. Another hard run half. She fires it out. 4.7, and that is smart. When you see the time you already have, make a business of like give yourself some life.
Exactly. Don't push that line because it's sensitive. She did draw a cab and had a set of wheels, though. That cab was moving out when she finally caught up to it.
The young guns here, the future stars of the Breakaway Rodeo, as we get ready for Hayden Thompson. She's in your 2025. Was this all Rookie of the Year? Absolutely amazing at her young age what she has accomplished. 1 year and 7 half state circuit. She's also a college all-around champion. So we talked a lot about a cowboy setup. This is a cowgirl setup here at Rodeo Houston. She's a rancher. She's an amazing breakaway rower. And this day is the perfect horse for her to have for these long setups. There's the
Everything is good, Jamie, and she throws with authority. I mean, you see the girls come around behind the head of the camp, there was no doubt that was going on.
That was a no-line fastball right there. It had some heat when she threw it. Wow. Nicely done. Now Martha Angeloni, the 2022 World Champion. 5-time Anabar qualifier. But this lady can smoke it out on her as well. Our own calf Martha rides up. To the 4 and 5. That's it slider to the top. And it does.
That will finish her third. She's one of the runners as well. Smart, taking one more swing. Cast step to the right. So many variables have to come together in order for you to have a successful run in the Breakaway Rodeo. That's what you want to win. The championship buckle. You see the poker face from the Canadians. The swing of the rope as it meets its mark. Bell collar catch in front of the shoulders and the calf as it broke away at the perfect time. A little bit disappointment after a road barrier. But the beauty of it all, we get 2 more shots in rounds 2 and 3. But in round 1, it was Thompson, then Williams, and Angeloni, your top 3. Thank you to Oxy for bringing us our breakaway rope.
Holy hot, but a hamburger back there, you didn't mean. Hold on, when we come back.
Check the screens for the answer to the trivia question. The winner, announced on March 25th.
and then the spots out there in the block. We have a good care team to provide assistance, whether it's on feeling our best or we have natural nutrition, or quality, we don't let every area we go to, just not you have that safety net over you is a blessing and something you guys know.
On an afternoon like this, I mean, that sets itself up for a dad joke. We're having one heck of a time at Rodeo Houston, and the hits keep coming. It's party time. We want to say thank you to Rock and Roll Channel. They bring us the Bull Riders. Last year, all the cookies of the Bull Rider went to Tristan Hutchins, the champion of Rodeo Houston. And we have some other champs, NFL qualifiers like this, and Trey, you'll meet them in just a moment. But the champions of honor, the men that keep our bull riders safe, are up to your screen. It's a 10-time bull rider of the year, Bill Dusty Tuckness, NFL qualifier Justice, and welcome back the fastest man on cleats, OG's brand new daddy.
Congratulations, Bill. Let's hope that child you just raised doesn't turn out like this one. This is our Rodeo 129 from Oklahoma, Mr. John Henry.
Hey, Houston! Who's ready to rock some more?
Well, the last one was Mason Spain in Northern Texas. He's got the golden dome. It's like he runs a little bit. 23-year-old Kalum to the ball right there, Blizzard. And sadly, what happened also to them in Nashville. They witnessed the goal after the state league and Ohio. The goal guys were around in 3.3 seconds for Napa. And almost like watching that movie. Mason Spain, he's got satellite horses too. 20 years old, he's the pro. One out, one down, the bull. You're the other bull in the Bailey Rodeo Spring called and a 90% buck-off ratio. Justin Rodeo, the four-time NFL qualifier, number 20 in the world. Last year, he won Omaha and Oakley, Utah. Heck, for a lot of that be a career. Amen.
The Bulls got a 90% buck off. Holy cow. Only one guy has ever ridden this bull. Watch history, folks. See, only the second time this bull be ridden for 30 seconds. Justin Rodeo. Yeah, we're moving smooth.
Okay. I don't think this bull's going smoke because he runs into 3 or 4 different inanimate objects.
I would that's something that I've done.
But after all that, 81 points to Louisiana man, the second drive on that goal.
Hey, listen, you're not going to believe this, but Trey Benton, who's up next, doesn't want to win this rodeo. Why?
Everybody's probably confused.
He's trying to win so many. He said,
Stop trying, dude.
public enemy is the bull, buck off to the McElroy back in Super Series car. Trey has worked for shootout after 2019.
I'm on YouTube, so it ain't nobody we know.
Oh, okay.
Big old
These are all foreigners.
We watched them win the Extremes, the Dodge City Roundup. Oh, when you go on the first cab ever.
There you go, Jimmy. All right.
And just like that, dude applies. An 8-second ride, and it turns out sometimes when you stop trying so hard, you want to do.
Can I get a whiskey sprite?
Full pen of flags out of the ride. Off the
Well,
way.
and then can I also get a double whiskey soda? My husband. I got another human. We got 3 kids in there. We're trying to make it through this rodeo.
79.
One paycheck. Yes. Well, what do you have? As far as double whiskey Sprite, and the other one's a double whiskey silver.
Black and white bull gets the best. He's down to go left.
Yes. So you got to be a fan of this guy. Absolutely. This is the one of those players in Brooklyn Park for the 2018 Rookie of the Year. Western Texas College standout. 4-time NFR qualifier. By the 145,000
It lights up.
This guy's
And
sick.
Yes, he is. You're right, boy. I've seen working cows in the palmetto patch, down there in the sunshine state. He can do it all. But this is what unjustifiable. When they ride this book, never anymore.
This goal Friday is strictly when you put comes around and fail. So watch the whole pretty back into his hands. Go play up and let people right. It's up and that's not
We had two.
it's over there back to the left. And when you walk it down to the race, it's still better. This kid's going to play in the top spot.
Look at that. They're straight to the next guy and try and help out Old Polo. Bryce Jensen of Huntsville, Texas. Six in the world. Let me try that again. I said he's from Huntsville, Texas. The reigning Rookie of the Year qualified by winning Hempstead. The Wallace County Fair and Rodeo be here. Also, Texas Finals game. The bull underneath is from Bailey Pro Rodeo is called Buckle Up.
There is 5 pounds fighters and he's riding right hand.